This is Dr. Koontz, and in this video, we will be solving an interesting problem that involves combining header text for just columns that have an X in them. To do this, we will be using both an if function and the text join function. In this example, we wanted to keep track of certifications that were earned by our employees. So we created a spreadsheet that has the employee names, a cell to hold a list of their certifications, and then cells where we could enter an X to show which certifications had been completed for each employee. Now, obviously, we could go in and type the certifications for each employee, but it would be way cooler if the certifications list cell was automatically updated based on our X's. To do this, we're going to use the text join function to join together the headings for each column that is selected. In addition, we will be using an if formula inside the text join function so that only columns with X's are included. We'll start by going to B3 and entering equal to and then text join. This will open our text join function. There's an open parentheses. You can see that the first parameter it wants is a delimiter. This is going to describe any characters that will go between our joined text. We want a comma and a space, but we have to put them inside quotes, so our delimiter will be quote, comma, space, close quote. Let's hit comma, and that will bring up the next parameter. This parameter is asking us, do you want to ignore empty cells or not? In our case, yes, we do want to ignore the empty cells, so let's type true, and then another comma. The next parameter is the text that we want to include, and this is where we need to add an if function so that we can grab the header text when there's an X. I'll go ahead and start my if function, so if open parenthesis, and our logical test is going to be if any of the cells from C3 through G3, so you can see where it's highlighted here is the range of cells that would have X's in them. If any of those is equal to quote X close quote, then, so I'm going to push a comma for then we want the corresponding value from the headers, which would be $2 through $2. And I'm using the dollar signs here because I know that I'm going to copy this down and I want to lock in the row number for my header text. Now I'm going to push a comma and then quote quote. So if there is nothing in my cell C3 through G3, then I want it to put nothing into the text here. Let's close the parenthesis for the if statement. Then we'll also close the parenthesis for our text join function. And now I can hit enter. You can see that it found the headers that I wanted. So now I just need to copy it down. So I will select that cell and then use the fill handle to pull it down, and it's working perfectly. Here is my formula.